of a brand new start came in perfect time and measure. Grace and a golden heart, how we've thrown our arms around you. Saints in an endless sky, the heavens looking down upon you. Glory, we bask in the sun, how you've put your arms around me. I've been waiting my whole life. I've been waiting my whole life for this. Made for a worthy cause. Embrace when it crashes down around here. Exhale with the fire in your lungs. Well, you know we're all around you. The weight.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kaylin. I'm a postgraduate student here at the University of Oxford studying history, and today I'm taking on a couple days back at Oxford. I did not film the beginning of the week because I got back to Oxford and was dreadfully ill, and I just got my voice back. So if you guys can't tell, my voice is a little bit raspy, but I actually have some volume and I'm not feeling terribly awful. I tried to film yesterday, but I wasn't quite up to filming. I was still really exhausted, and I ended up honestly mostly sleeping most of the day. So I was supposed to film the trip back from California, and I actually had clips from like when I left and the airplane and everything, but when I landed I had absolutely no voice whatsoever. So I decided I would just wait to film my first week back at Oxford once I had a voice again. So it is now Wednesday and I have a lot to get done. I am really behind. Being ill has not helped me. I have never, honestly, besides getting the flu, have never been so sick that I can't get my work done, and this knocked me on my butt for several days. I got back from California and pretty much slept for I think 4 days in total, and I ended up having to get an extension on one of my assignments. I have never needed an extension in my life. I have never asked for one in my academic career. I never asked one while I was at UCLA, so honestly I felt a little bit guilty about that, but I needed to do it. I just wasn't well enough to finish up my assignment, so I have a little bit of an extension. But now I'm feeling much better and I am ready to get back to work. I gave myself one more day yesterday to kind of slowly recover, and now today I'm getting back into the swing of things. It is a full day of work. My professor canceled my only class of the week because she is also ill. I had a really exciting interview on Monday, and I'm not going to give you guys the details of it yet, but it went really well and I'm really hoping that it works out. It was for a PhD program, and I'm going to be filming a whole decisions and reactions video because I did not do that for undergrad and I love watching them, and I just feel like it would be nice to kind of record that and see, like, be able to look back on it and see how it went. And yeah, so it's a really exciting time. I'm really hoping that I get into a PhD program. I've talked about this before, but I applied to 5, and so I've had an interview with one. The other ones aren't supposed to do interviews. I'm still waiting to hear from those particular programs, and I should hear within the next couple weeks. So if you guys are excited as I am to figure out where I'm going to be next year, then hit that subscribe button because I'd love for you guys to join and to follow along this particular journey because it's a long one. PhD program is going to be anywhere from 5 to 7 years, and I do plan to also do a law degree, so I'm going to be in school a long time, but I'm really excited for it. And I don't know, it's just like a really exciting time, and it's also really nerve-wracking, but I'm starting to feel a little bit more hopeful now that I've gotten some good feedback and hearing from the interviewer that the committee really liked my application. So Fingers crossed for me. I really hope I get in, and hopefully by next week I should have some decisions coming in. If you guys notice, I'm like super pale right now and I don't have any mascara on because I forgot to pack it and it's back in California. So today I have a couple things I need to go do in town. I have not felt well enough to actually go out into town, but I am starting to feel like I can actually venture out a little bit. I was asking my friends who also study history whether or not they wanted to maybe go grab coffee, and then that's closer into town so I could go to Boots and pick up some mascara and some other essential things. I did some journaling this morning and made up my plan, and now I'm just going to get a little bit of work done. I'm going to work on my methods paper and then do a little bit of reading for next week, and I'm just excited to get my work done again. I've been feeling really awful and unmotivated, and I think that's mostly just because I've been ill, and it's a really weird feeling for me to feel unmotivated to do my work, because I'm always somebody that wants to do my work. So that all being said, I'm gonna go ahead and let's get into this video. So as you saw, I'm currently working on my methods paper, and I went and looked at the formative essay feedback because this essay is actually just an extension of a previous essay that I submitted. I got the formative essay feedback and it was actually really good. He just told me a couple areas where I should expand upon, specifically looking at what sources that they are using and what methods they're using. So it's really helpful. His feedback was really informative, and I'm really glad that he seemed to like the paper and also sees how important this particular topic is. I'm looking at the origins of slave laws in the British Atlantic colonies. So not just the American colonies, but looking at Barbados and Jamaica. And so that's what I'm working on currently. And I am about to go ahead and go change and head over to George Street Social. It's one of my favorite places to go study, and I'm actually going to film a video about my favorite places to study in Oxford, a guide to the places I like to study that are not my room. So somebody had mentioned that they wanted me to do more guides on like Oxford overall. I'm actually going to do a poll on my Instagram to see what you guys are interested in, but I have a couple ideas. I want to do the best coffee in Oxford as well as the best places to study. If you guys have any other ideas about things that you want to see in Oxford, I guess I should do a food guide, but I want to eat a couple more places before I do that. But if those are types of videos that you guys would like to see, then leave a comment down below, and also go follow me on Instagram, because on Instagram I usually post polls and things to see what you guys would like to see on my channel. So that all being said, I'm gonna go ahead and go change and head to George Street Social and meet up with Ashley for a cup of coffee, and then I will go run errands in City Center and then come back and continue doing my work. All right, so I'm about to head out the door, and I love when vloggers and YouTubers like, let's say, Abby Aslin and Lipsticks and Lattes do little outfits for the day, and I just wanted to show you guys what I'm wearing because I don't ever do that, and I thought it might be interesting to add and start including in my videos. So I have a turtleneck from Free People. I literally have the same turtleneck in 4 different colors. I'm gonna link it down below because it is the most comfortable sweater ever, and I highly recommend it. And they go on sale quite often, so just keep an eye out on Nordstrom. And then I just have my Somerville puffer and my Eddie Bauer leggings. I highly recommend Eddie Bauer leggings because they're a lot less expensive than Lululemon, and they're just as comfortable. And then I just have on my Tom's shoes, and I have a watch on underneath this, but you can't quite see it. And then I have on my Warby Parker glasses, and I love them because they're gold rimmed. And now I'm gonna go ahead and head over to George Street Social and grab lunch. Alright, so I just got back from hanging out with Ashley and I had a really nice time. Today's like the first day I feel better and like back to my normal self. I got a lot of work done actually, and it was just really nice to get to hang out and just talk about history and PhD applications and that kind of stuff. She is also on the history course but in a different strand. I actually ended up hanging out with her at George Street Social, going and picking up a couple things with Boots, and then going back to her place at St. Cross and then hanging out there for a little while. And it was really fun. I just got a little bit of work done and it was nice to actually be able to study with someone instead of just sitting in my room. Now it's about 3 o'clock and I'm just going to rest a little bit. I usually work all morning until about 2 or 3, and then I take the afternoon off until dinner time and then begin work again, because I'm somebody that studies best in the morning and late in the evening, and I'm also somebody that doesn't like to sleep for very long, but I'd rather sleep in like chunks, so I'm more of a napper, and that's just how my body functions. It just works for me. So now I'm gonna take a little bit of a break and I'm just gonna watch an episode or two of Netflix, because I haven't really let myself do that. I made a pact with myself that I wouldn't watch TV while I was at school, or at least I wouldn't watch anything new. But since I am now going to be in school for a very, very, very long time, I think I need to reassess that and make a little bit of room for some downtime. So I'm gonna go ahead and just relax and take the afternoon off, and then I will check in a little while. All right, so it's about 6 o'clock now. I'm going to head down and go get dinner with my friends. We typically eat in the hall, but today we're actually just gonna run down to Taylor's because the menu in hall isn't that great. And then we also have welfare tea tonight at 8, which is always a good time. They usually serve like snacks and cheese and whatnot. So I'll pretty much always go to that because all my friends are gonna be there and it's just a nice little break. But I'm gonna go ahead and head down and take you guys along with me. So today is now Thursday. I got up this morning and went and had breakfast with my friend Ash at Gale's, and then I came back, did a bit of journaling as you saw, and made my plan for today. But unfortunately I just got an email from my supervisor and she had to cancel our meeting at noon because she is ill. It seems to be going around. I was planning on filming a sit down video today, but my voice seems like it's getting worse again, so I'm just gonna try to give my voice a little bit of a break and film that video when I'm not ill. And the only thing I really have scheduled for today is that I have a consultation at 5 o'clock, and then I have to also schedule another consultation. I got an email this morning asking for some help. I have a girl that wants to apply to Oxford for a master's. So if you guys don't know, I know I've like plugged this on pretty much every video, but if you guys are looking for help with admissions for either undergrad, transfer, or your master's, I offer free consultations currently. I offer free 30-minute consultations, and then if you want further help, such as like reading your documents and editing, then I do charge for that, but the first 30-minute session is completely free. For right now, I'm going to end up charging in the future just because I do get a lot of requests per week. So that all being said, if you guys want some free help before my rates go up, then go ahead and shoot me an email. It's linked down below and we can schedule a time to talk. So I have a couple of things I need to do on that front, and then I also just need to get some work done on my essay and also begin some of the readings for next week for my seminar on Tuesday, which is on slavery and gender. So I'm really excited about that seminar. That's obviously my area of interest, given that that's what my research is on. So I'm really excited about that particular seminar, even though the seminar got canceled this week. That all being said, I just got a pretty easy day of just getting a bunch of work done. So today's pretty much a study with me day. And somebody did ask for me to do a real-time study with me, and if that's something you guys are interested in, I just need to figure out how I would actually do that, because my camera only records, I think, in 15-minute increments. So I think the quality would be a lot lower because I would have to do it perhaps on my computer. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure. Maybe I would do that when I'm back home. But that is something I want to do for you guys because I really enjoy Get Ready With Me's. But that all being said, I am just going to get back to work. I have a lot to get done, so let's get this day started.
He started with hello on a summer afternoon. I lost myself and everybody else when I found you. Told you that I